my best recipe so far. I've just added 10 grams of this yeast in slightly warm water with 1 tablespoon of sugar. Mixing this, and we'll let it stay aside for a few minutes. I recommend you to use a seeded flour, and you can mix them, different seeded flours together, or seeded plus any other flour. For example, 600 seeded, 200 white, or any other combination. In this case, I use 800 grams of just this flour. Okay. And sea salt, 10 grams. I'll just mix it. Okay, ready? So we'll wait a few minutes for the yeast, we'll then add it. Okay, 2 minutes later, that's the state of the yeast. Just pour it here, and then what I'm going to do is fill the cup with water again, with the same slightly warm water, and we'll add that too. If you wonder how much it is, I'll tell you now. So this cup to 0, water, so it's 300 grams. So I put 600 grams of water. And now, just going to mix this well. That's the mixture ready. Okay. This dough is slightly warm, very moist, and as you can see, super sticky, so you don't need to touch it. And now I will just cover it like this for about 1 hour and a half. 1 hour and a half later, this is what I'm getting. So now I will transfer this in a smaller cup, because I will store it in the refrigerator. And that's the interesting thing. Instead of baking this straight, I will put it in the refrigerator for about 24 hours. This way the bread gets more chewy and much more enjoyable to eat. Okay, so now I'll transfer it in this smaller bowl to be able to store it in the refrigerator, so so it takes less space. So I just cover it with cling film and then I put it in the refrigerator. And good morning. Next day, just had my coffee, and here is our dough, which I took out of the refrigerator about 40 minutes ago. Look how alive it is. The colors, and here the yeast did their magic, disintegrated the seeds. Smells really good. And now next step for me is to transfer it into these baking trays. Okay, so what I do is basically look. Now I will transfer it into the baking trays. Just need to remove the air, like this. It has got some structure now. It's very solid. Just feels great. Right, so I shall try to make it relatively even, to distribute evenly, which is always a challenge. I'm never able to exactly do that. So the dough is quite sticky. I think I need to put a little bit more here, probably like this. So ideally use scales to distribute, but I'm too lazy to do that right now. So I just carry on. Right, that's it. I'm trying to distribute it relatively even, but the thing is that it will continue to proof now, this dough, so it's not a big problem if it is not super well distributed. And you can also mix it even here. So I just try to distribute it relatively even in the baking tray. Okay, so that's it. Now I'll just clean my hands. Right, so that's my dough ready in the baking tray. And now my next step is this cling film that I've got from before. I'm just going to put it on the trays, on top of the trays. Okay, that's it. So now it will be probably around 4 hours or so until they get to the top, and fill in the trays completely. Then it will be ready to be baked in the oven. Now the dough reached the top, the cling film, so I will very carefully remove it. It's been about 4 hours since I've put the dough in the tray. Okay, ready. So now it's time for me to turn the oven. It needs to preheat to 200 degrees Celsius. So it will be about 10 minutes from now until the oven is ready. Right, so now I just add some water, about 1 cup, even less. Open the preheated oven, pour the water here to create some steam. Now I will put the breads in the oven. Okay, this one too. And that's it. So now 45 minutes in this oven and they will be ready. So now I leave the bread here on the rack to cool down.